Hey Nintendo Switch 2 fans, we've got some good news as far as free Nintendo Switch 2 upgrades for the Switch 2 and for Switch 1 games. And we're going to be covering them in this video. I'm Blaze2K. If you love Switch 2 news, please like, subscribe, click the bell icon, and check the links down below in the video description for all the best Switch 2 accessories, deals, all the sort of stuff, all the best stuff, as well as check the links that are hovering right here to get your hands on one of the new Nintendo Switch 2 one of the Nintendo Switch 2 microSD express cards that are in stock right now, straight from SanDisk. They're on the YouTube shopping thing down here. It should be hovering over the video or down below in the video description or below the video description. So go check those out. And also check out our 24/7 Nintendo Switch 2 stock tracking stream. We've got a really great community out there on there 24 hours a day that are talking about Switch 2, talking about restocks. We also have a stock alarm that will go off, so if you just want to leave the stream up in the background and wait for the alarm to go off to let you know when pre-orders open up, because they do come when you least expect it, this will help you and let you know when to rush onto the website, what website, and buy it and secure yourself a pre-order for the Switch 2 if you haven't already got one. We've already helped a lot of people cop Switch 2s, especially during the pre-order opening on the 24th and 25th, and we're expecting a drop anytime soon. So if you want to get the upper hand on bots and scalpers, that's where to hang out. Link in the video description, and go on my channel page. So like, subscribe, click the bell icon. But yeah, so 12 Switch games will receive free Switch 2 upgrades. I think that was one of the biggest complaints among the Switch 2 community and Nintendo community, is the fact that Nintendo were going to be charging for upgrades. Now, typically with most games and most systems, right, when you get an upgrade, when there's a graphical upgrade, when there's a new system that comes out, a lot of developers, like CD Projekt Red, for example, they'll release, an upgraded version, because at the end of the day, on consoles, most consoles and PC, when it comes to, improving the graphics for better hardware, it's a matter of just changing a couple of switches in the back end, right, the graphic settings. Now, Nintendo typically don't, Nintendo games are typically not multi-platform. They don't have a PC version that has a graphics menu that you can tweak and, adjust the resolution, adjust the upscaling, the upscaling settings and stuff like that. So typically it might involve a little bit more work for Nintendo, but still not a massive redesign of the game. A lot of the assets, the high quality assets, are already in the game. It's just a matter of changing a couple of switches in the back end. So we thought it was a little bit cheeky for them to charge to upgrade the graphics on your game for the Switch 2. Just, it feels like Nintendo were just nickel and diming a lot of us, right, for these upgraded versions. But good news, if you do have some Switch games, you will get free upgrades on some of them. So let's see what those games are. So as the article says, we've been overloaded with all sorts of information about Switch 2, and one thing many fans might not even know, that 12 original Switch games will be getting free Switch 2 upgrades. We highlighted this when it was initially announced, but now our video team has issued a reminder, blah blah blah. Here are the confirmed free upgrades alongside Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So Pokemon Scarlet and Violet will be getting a free upgrade to the Switch 2, graphically at least. The other ones is ARMS. I remember when this game got announced, I even tried it. I loved ARMS. It was so good. Next is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. We'll be getting a free upgrade graphically for the Switch 2. And I'm super happy about this one because I'm a massive Super Mario fan ever since Super Mario Land and Super Mario Land 2 on the Game Boy. But Super Mario 3D World and Bowser's Fury will be getting a free graphics update for the Switch 2. Clubhouse 51 Games Worldwide Classics. I would say this probably didn't need an upgrade, but hey, we'll take it. It's free. I apologize for that. Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening will be getting a free upgrade as well as Echoes of Wisdom. Game Builder Garage, as well as Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Again, I love that classic. And Big Brain Academy, Brain vs. Brain, will be getting a free Nintendo Switch 2 graphics update. So you won't have to pay for the upgrade packages to play these on Switch 2 at the higher settings in better visual fidelity. So that is a really good that Nintendo are doing that. I think that gives them a little bit of credibility and respect from me, at least. And as Nintendo has mentioned, apart from the free upgrades, it will also be offering paid upgrades for select existing titles like Breath of the Wild, adding performance and resolution updates as well as additional features. Here's the official description. So free updates to improve playability on the Switch 2 system will be released for select Nintendo Switch games. By connecting your Switch 2 to the internet, you can download free updates that may improve performance or add support for features such as game share in select games, and the contents of these free updates will differ depending on the game. Now, for games that have game share, I think honestly they should be free. I mean, do you need to be a Nintendo Switch Online subscriber to use game share, or am I thinking of the game chat feature. I think it was the game chat feature, my bad. But yeah, the contents of those free updates will differ depending on the game. But I'm glad that we're going to get some free updates, especially, you know, for Switch 1 games and some of the launch games for the Switch 1 as well. Some of the Zelda games, Mario games, etc. They will look better. They will run better on the Switch 2, and it won't cost you a penny. So if you have those games, any of those games I just mentioned in that list, just be rest assured that you will have a Switch 2 compatible, at least Switch 2 optimized game at release date. So that's pretty good. Even if you couldn't afford any release date games like Donkey Kong or the new Super Mario Kart World, you will get to enjoy the Switch 2 somewhat, right? As well as obviously Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which I'm excited to see how well that runs on the Switch 2. But yeah, let me know in the video comments. Let me know what you think. Obviously, what games you think should get free updates, which games shouldn't get free updates. If you're happy with the list of games that Nintendo were giving us free updates for, let me know if you wish that list was a little bit bigger. Let me know in the comments down below. There was a lot of first-party games for the Switch, so I'm surprised not to see more games added to that. That's not to say that is the de facto ultimate list of games that will be getting upgraded for the Switch 2. There might be more. There might be more free games added to that list, and I will let you know if any do get added to that list. So please like, subscribe, click the bell icon. I'm Blaze2K. Thank you for watching. As I said, check the video description for some great links to my favorite Nintendo Switch 2 accessories. Check out our 24/7 Switch 2 stock tracker, which will hopefully help you secure a Switch 2 pre-order, and hopefully help you secure a Switch 2 depending on when you're watching this. Maybe the Switch 2 is already released. You're watching this in June or July and it's still out of stock. Who knows? But this stream will be up for at least another couple of months, for as long as you guys need it to help you get a Switch 2. So go check it out, like it if you're popping through, and I'll see you in the next video. I'm Blaze2K. For more Switch 2 news, please like, subscribe, click the bell icon, and yeah, come join us. And let's get hyped up as the Switch 2 is coming out. Let's go. Peace.
Let's go.